So for those of us who have been following Black Ops 4 since launch, we all know that on Tuesdays we get updates for the game. But today is a little bit different because we actually got a 14 gigabyte update that came out yesterday, which is odd because first of all, a 14 gigabyte update is very large, and what we got in the patch notes yesterday was very minimal, basically just a bunch of different bug fixes. So a lot of people expected some really big things for today because, like I said, normally Tuesdays are the days we get the really big updates. And then come today, really, there was nothing added. There were a few things and we'll go over those, but all in all, nothing big, and especially nothing that was 14 gigabytes big. Now we're going to start off by talking about what they actually added today and then move into the leaks that were later announced, which you can probably tell by the title revolves around the map Hijacked. But before we get into that, I just wanted to quickly tell you guys about my Instagram. I've been trying to upload a little bit more over there. It'll be the first link down in the description, and if you guys use Instagram and want to stay up to date on my daily life, some Call of Duty news, and all of that kind of stuff, that Instagram link is down in the description. But without further ado, let's start by talking about what they did add into Black Ops 4 today. So the first thing is the same as every Tuesday is new featured playlists on multiplayer. So we got today TDM 85, which is I guess between 75 and 100 like they had a couple weeks ago. Not really sure why that was necessary. I prefer 100 actually, but interesting new playlist. On top of that, the other featured playlists include Chaos Domination, Hardcore Kill Confirmed, Control, and Safeguard. So really the only new game mode there is the TDM 85, which like I said is just kind of weird. Maybe they're trying to find what TDM should stop at in this game, but this week it's going to be 85 instead of the previous 100 or 75. Now the only other thing to change other than that is some new things in the black market, and I can tell you already, no one's going to be happy about this. So I'm going to try to go over this one very quickly, but the thing that we are talking about here is the special orders, and specifically the MX9 special order for its Mastercraft variant called the Soldier of Fortune. Now this was a pre-order bonus that some people got right at the beginning, and now there is no point of pre-ordering that game because everyone in the game can have it. Now the first reason why I think a lot of people are going to be mad is because it cost 1,000 COD points, aka $10, and for one signature weapon, that's a steep price tag. On top of that, the people who did pre-order the game got this and thought they were going to be only people in the game to have it. Now, well, anyone can have it. So as far as them selling the pre-order bonuses now, it's happened in previous Call of Duty games, but I think it's just frustrating for people to think that they're getting something special, and also it's just lazy on Activision's part. Just put new signature weapons in there, and people won't be mad about that. As far as the steep price tag, they title this special order as the MX9. Now, if they were giving away 3 or even 2 MX9 signature weapons for $10, you know what? I could kind of understand that price tag. But the fact that they are only giving away reserved items and on top of that one signature weapon for $10 is too steep of a price tag. Activision needs to figure out what people actually want in this game and put a reasonable price on it, and I honestly think they would make a lot more money that way. But that's all I will say about that. Let's move on to the leaks that were announced today for Blackout. So at exactly 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, which is normally the time that the update comes out on Tuesday, Call of Duty put out this video on Twitter. Now, I'm going to just have it on loop as we talk about it, but really the big thing that they are showing off here is the blip off to the left-hand side of the screen by the couple of beaches there. So if for those wondering what this blip is or what it's going to be, it is 100% going to be Hijacked from Black Ops 2. How do we know this? Because yesterday it got teased, and today this is the official leak that actually Call of Duty put out. So we know that for sure that little blip will be Hijacked. How big it will be on the map, I'm kind of unsure at this point. Hijacked really wasn't that big of a map in Black Ops 2, so really it might only be the size of that blip. Now, as far as the rest of this leak, I kind of thought there was going to be more to it, so I kind of scoured this video looking for additions to the Blackout map or maybe things that they have taken out, and really there is nothing else new. I even looked at the existing locations we already had for some changes, and there was really nothing. The only other little Easter egg that you can take out of this video is that scan that's going throughout the map is actually coming from Array, which I thought was a pretty good idea. But other than that, Nothing else on the map has really changed at all. Now, the one other takeaway that you can take from this video is if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, in red writing, you can see confidential 12.11.18. And you may be wondering, what the hell is that? That is, of course, the release date for the new map, aka the addition of Hijacked to the map. Now, the interesting thing about that date is it is also the day that the current supply stream, aka black market contraband event, actually ends. So next Tuesday, not only will we be getting Hijacked, we'll also be getting something new instead of Operation First Strike. Now, the interesting thing about this is that generally speaking with the new Call of Duty games, there is some sort of winter or holiday event that comes in December. Even Call of Duty World War II, which was last year's Call of Duty game, has announced that starting actually today, their Winter Siege event that they had last year is beginning again. So my guess is that come December 11th, next Tuesday, there will be some sort of holiday, Christmas, or winter event coming to Black Ops 4. Now, the one other thing that I can't avoid talking about is a little bit of controversy revolved around the launch of Hijacked into Blackout, and it revolves around the fact that people are confused that up until this point, we haven't had any limited time events in Blackout, aside from the Blightfather, if you want to count that. But up until this point, we haven't had any events that have been fresh or exciting to Blackout. For example, in the beta, we got a couple of events. We had one where the only weapons that were available were SMGs. We also had an event that the collapsed faster. Up until this point, after the release of the full Black Ops 4 game, we have not had any limited time events, yet they are already adding a new area to the Blackout map. So it's a little bit odd because you would think that the different playlists or game modes or limited time events would be easier to add than entire new areas. So will we be seeing something like that come next Tuesday? It's possible, but only time will tell. Now, the other thing that a lot of people were talking about that could possibly have come out today was a trailer for DLC 1. Now, why were people thinking this? It was once again because of another leak that came out yesterday, which was new characters for zombies in Black Ops 4. Now, I can't actually show you these images. I do not think that they are public record, but I will link you to the Reddit post down in the description if you want to go check that out. It'll be right under my Instagram link. Now, other than that, there has really not been much said about DLC 1, but it is assumed that these new characters are in the new Zombies map coming in DLC 1. I have also heard theories that these will be new characters in Blackout that will be in the new supply stream that comes out next Tuesday. So either options are viable and only time will tell. And as far as the questions revolving around the community as far as the DLC 1 trailer goes, as of right now, I think it's a little bit too early. If we look all the way back to Black Ops 3, the DLC 1 trailer was released on December 21st. If we look at Call of Duty World War II last year, it was released on January 25th. So I'm guessing that the DLC 1 trailer will be released somewhere around Christmas. I'm guessing a little bit after Christmas, but we'll have to wait and see. The point I'm getting at is as of right now, it's simply a little bit too early for DLC 1. But other than that, the things that we can expect in the next little while for sure is, first of all, Hijacked being added into Blackout. Next Tuesday, there will be some sort of new contraband stream. This one was called Operation First Strike. I'm guessing that this one will have something to do with the holidays, winter, Christmas, something like that. Now, the other things that we have seen in the past in Call of Duty games are winter-themed maps. Whether we will see that, we haven't heard anything yet, but I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. In fact, most pretty big AAA games are doing that. You see it in games like Overwatch. We saw it in Call of Duty World War II last year, so it wouldn't be surprising if Black Ops 4 did that at all. But that is kind of our update video for this week. It was kind of a weird update. It came out on a Monday. We got a little bit more information today. So if there's any more small details that we get leaked throughout the week, I'll either upload them to my Instagram or my Twitter. Both of those links are down in the description. On top of that, if there's anything big that comes out, I'll be sure to make a video about it. But guys, now I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think of Hijacked being added into the game? What do you think of the lack of limited time events in Blackout? On top of that, the new event coming out next week, what do you think think it will be? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it informative and want to see more of these update videos, maybe weekly, be sure to hit that like button. It shows me that you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it. And on top of that, if you are new to the channel and want to stay up to date on all my videos, the best way to do so is make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications turned on. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
Take me to Neverland.